range running here, and one of my questions for today is, who are We the People holsters? So, why not ask them?
Who are we? We are gun nerds, holster nerds, kydex nerds, and most of all fun-loving Americans. We are launching WTP holsters because we love the CCW community and think we can do some good along the way. At We the People Holsters, our intention is to provide customers with access to high-quality and exceptionally crafted holsters appropriate for a full range of purposes. In addition to a comprehensive line of tried-and-true holsters, We the People Holsters also provides custom-designed holsters from only the most talented and experienced craftsmen the industry has ever known.
While preparing a review of the Rock Island Armory M200 revolver, I realized that I did not have a holster for it that I could set up for IWB cross-draw carry, which is one of my favorite carry methods. A search of various holster manufacturers, including those on the Jungle website, revealed quite a few holsters. I was not looking for an expensive holster, as the M200 is an inexpensive firearm, but I did want the best quality for an affordable price. I came across We the People holsters, and while I'm not a fan of full kydex holsters, I felt that one would serve my needs if I could find a holster that could be adjusted for depth and cant, especially for cross-draw setup. I did find a holster for the M200 in the We the People holster product list. I did not want anything fancy or colorful, just something that would work for my needs. The We the People's holster, black, inside waistband concealed carry, IWB kydex holster, adjustable ride, cant, retention, looked as if it would fit the bill. One was ordered for the S&W K-frame revolver, and in a short time was delivered to my door. Upon opening the package, I was surprised that along with the holster, a drawstring bag was also included, in which to store the holster to keep it from damage when not in use. That was very nice of them. The storage pouch has the We the People Holsters logo, website, and contact information imprinted on what is seemingly a quality constructed little storage pouch. Turning to the holster, with the exception of the very durable mounting clip and associated hardware, the entire holster is of molded kydex. In addition, a Phillips head screw, nylon spacer, and Chicago-style nut provides retention for the firearm. When I first inserted the M200 into the holster, it would not go all the way into the holster at first. But after pushing the M200 in with a bit of force, the M200 snapped into place. This holster will definitely retain the M200 with no worries about it falling out. The holster envelops the M200 all the way up to the grip, completely surrounds the trigger guard, and totally protects the hammer. There is a bit of flare at the lip of the holster that not only serves as a funnel of sorts when inserting the firearm, but is also a sort of sweat guard that, of course, keeps body moisture from reaching the firearm. The muzzle end of the holster totally protects the precious muzzle and front sight from damage, and is open to allow water or debris to exit the holster. On the other hand, it would also allow water and debris into the holster, but that is true of just about every holster that is open-bottomed. This holster, however, is intended for inside the waistband use and is more than capable of doing that. The holster body is molded well and is very stiff, as most kydex holsters are. The mounting point of the holster is raised, which prevents the mounting nuts from touching any part of the firearm when holstering or unholstering. Once I adjusted the holster, I placed a strip of very sticky loop fastener over the nut heads to ensure that they would not come into contact with the firearm, which was probably not needed, but I did it anyway for my peace of mind. The mounting clip is a very impressive piece of polymer with the We the People Holsters logo and 4 individual adjustment points. As claimed by the manufacturer, the holster can be adjusted for depth and cant. The picture you are now viewing is my adjustment for a cross-draw carry. While I could have adjusted the cant for a neutral position, the slight forward cant places the holster and the M200 in a nice angle for sitting, standing, and accessibility to the grip, which could be important should I need to retrieve whatever firearm is carried, since the holster will accommodate any K-frame firearm with a 4-inch or less barrel length. Mounting includes the retention clip, 2 Phillips head screws, rubber spacers, and internal Chicago-type mounting nuts. Once the holster was adjusted for my need, all screws were removed, blue Loctite applied to the threads, and then reinstalled. Aside from my cross-draw carry method, the holster would also serve well for behind-the-hip or appendix carry, after some minor adjustment. All in all, I really like the We the People holster, and I especially like the range of adjustments. One of the top features is that the holster does not collapse when removing the firearm. This makes holstering a one-handed affair. Leather holsters must have a reinforcing strip on the lip of the holster to prevent the holster's collapse after removing the firearm. I must admit that not needing this additional reinforcing strip is a plus for Kydex holsters, even hybrid holsters like the Alien Gear line and others. The holster carries well inside the pants, and no, I'm not going to say that I don't even know that I'm carrying a firearm in this holster, as that would be a ludicrous statement. Of course I know that I'm carrying a firearm. The loaded weight of the firearm reminds me of that. A good holster in which to carry a firearm, however, does make carrying a handgun more tolerable at the least and comforting at best. If you are looking for a good, minimalist, premium affordable holster, and you happen to like Kydex holsters, whether plain or fancy, you might want to check out the We the People holster lineup of products. There is probably one for your pistol or revolver, and if not, one that will probably work with your pistol or revolver. Contact We the People holsters to find out. They are really friendly people to talk with. Well, that will wrap up this review, and I'm glad that you stuck with me. More gun and gear reviews are, of course, planned, and I hope to see you when they are published. Until then, stay safe out there.